Coach Anthony here with Behind the Gloves. I got none other than Kelly Pavlik. What's going on, champ? What brings you out to New York to watch these fights?
Nothing, man. We do, we got a podcast show now. The Punchline with Kelly Pavlik and James Dominguez, and of course, it's a big fight, so gotta come check it out. Garcia family and Mikey, I'm close with them. I trained with them last year. I fought, so.
That kind of takes away what I was about to ask you, who you think is going to win. So obviously you're leaning toward the Mikey Garcia.
Not even being biased, I usually call Bluebird Blue. I just think Mikey is a sound technician in the ring. He don't get the credit for his hands because it's not flashy, but he's quick. He makes the right foot move. He got the good foot movement. He's always in place. He makes you miss, and he's still in range to make you pay.
So you said you fought last year. Are you planning on still fighting?
Oh no, I said the last year I fought. I retired back in 2012.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But when you said that, I said maybe I missed something. But let me ask you, Triple G Canelo. I mean, you're a guy now. What I want to know before I find out who you think is going to win, how do you think you would match up with those two guys, or matched up when you were still fighting with those two guys?
Man, when I fought middleweight, we were big, man. I think Triple G is good. He got popped, but at my style, my size, would have been something that he's not seen, and especially my endurance too. But Triple G is a good fighter. I mean, he's got the tools. I just seen a couple flaws though his last two fights, and before I said Triple G, but now I'm kind of leaning towards Canelo, just how sharp he's looked. But I wouldn't touch the fight or bet it. I'm not going to pick a winner, but I lean towards Canelo.
And Floyd Mayweather McGregor, man, I got to get your opinion on that.
Man, that's up to Mayweather. I think Mayweather can do whatever he wants with McGregor. The only chance McGregor got is he just came down and grabbed his arm and threw it at Floyd. But people want to see the fight. It's an interesting fight.
Think it's good for boxing, good entertainment, or you think it's a joke?
I think the thing that comes out of it is if Mayweather beats McGregor badly, I don't think it's so much going to affect boxing. I mean, think about it. Go back, everybody was bitching and moaning about the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight and the cost of pay-per-view. But look how long ago that was and how many people are still involved in boxing. Right now, 2017 is doing fantastic as far as numbers go, and we're only, we still got 4 or 5 more fights this year. People are going to bitch and moan after this fight too, but I think if Floyd beats McGregor the way we all think that no boxing, if anybody takes a black eye, I think it's going to be MMA.
Now, what if McGregor gets lucky, throws an overhand right, knocks him out? What happens to boxing then? Does boxing kind of lose its, because they're always comparing MMA to boxing. Now you got an MMA guy coming in here and beating the best boxer of our era.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean,
you think it would destroy boxing? You think guys will just move on and just keep on?
I think it'll move on. Mayweather's older now, but it ain't going to help boxing. It really ain't. I just don't see any of them really ever falling out. MMA is going to be around. It's a big trend, but it'll take a black eye. But the same thing as boxing. Boxing will take a big black eye if Mayweather got knocked out.
Now, when you were coming up as a boxer, who was your favorite boxer? Who was the guy who made you say, I want to box?
I never had that, man. I followed boxing the same way I still do. I really don't have favorites. I'm just a fan of it. Growing up, of course you had your guys like Gotti, Roy Jones, and fighters like that, but even De La Hoya.
Hey, man, I was a big fan of your career. I was one of the few people that predicted you to beat Jermaine Taylor in the neighborhood I lived in. And, I'm glad you did, man. You did excellent, my brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Appreciate it.